You've got to use your imagination a little bit tonight, all right? Right, now settle down. Are you ready? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are delighted that you've chosen to share our special night at the opera, albeit a soap opera. So called from the days in America when plays and TV serials were sponsored by soap manufacturers. Today they could be called chocolate operas, because the most famous British opera is sponsored by Cadbury's. Tonight we enter the fantasy of when two worlds collide, in that Coronation Street meets Eastenders. We have starring in our dope opera the wonderful Janet Campbell, best known for her role in Allo Allo as Michelle. Listen very carefully, for I shall say this only once. Janet has been nominated for a BAFTA for this performance. Oh, sorry, it's not a BAFTA, but a BAFTA, which stands for being able to flip in acts. A recreation of the French resistance leader with a pure Glaswegian accent was legendary. And as they say in France, "Ochai the new." Where did you hear the Yorkshire accent tonight? In the performance you are about to see, Janet will appear as Vera Duckworth, alongside the infamous Glenys Hines, who has played the Alhambra in Bradford, the Majestic in Bingley, the Colosseum in Halifax. These, of course, are some of the greatest theatres in England that have become bingo halls. I am told she's never so much as run a line, let alone a full house. Tonight, all eyes will be down and up very quickly when Glenys becomes the one and only Peggy Mitchell from EastEnders. Margaret Harrington will feature as Hilda Ogden, who for years cleaned the Rovers Return pub in order to keep her lazy stand in beer and fags. Margaret appears courtesy of the Co-op. They gave her the night off from the fish counter. She left the stage to be with us today. That is the landing stage along there at Ryde. At great expense, we are able to feature for you the one and only Paul Johnson, who normally acts at the roundabout on the A3. His performance tonight will literally bring the traffic to a standstill. He has recently finished a film for Disney called Honey, I Shrunk Your Uniform. You will recognise him as Phil and Grant Mitchell. Yes, he's a big star, big enough to play both parts. James Williams will portray Jack Duckworth, henpecked, downtrodden, mistreated husband of Vera from Coronation Street. James is of course RADA trained. And RADA stands for Real Amateur Doing Anything. James did 14 years at Butlins, followed by 3 years at Pontins and 15 years at Paynton. But all his bed making and cleaning was not up to scratch, so he became a Salvation Army officer. Welcome to Weatherfield and Walford, or should that be Walfield and Weatherford? We enter the famous pub down the street on the square, known as Victoria's Return, or should that be the Roving Queen? Here is the plot. Jack Duckworth's pigeons have gone missing. And the underworld, and I'm not talking about Baldwin's Knicker Factory either, the underworld have told Jack that his birds have been spotted, or they've been spotting around Albert Square. Jack and Vera leave Coronation Street and head for Albert Square. Would you welcome, please, the cast of Weatherfield meets Walford? Would you welcome them, please? Vera Duckworth, Peggy Mitchell, and Phil Mitchell. You've got to use your imagination. You've got to use your imagination here. All right? Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack.
That's the next line.
Hey, Vera, I don't know what I'm going to do without me flipping pigeons. They mean as much to me as me pint.
Hey, Jack.
I think that Phil and Grant have got my birds. They've abducted them because we got more TV awards than they did this year.
Hey, Jack.
Let's go off to the Queen Vic. Look, it's here. This is the Queen Vic, run by the flipping Mitchells. Let's go in and see what they've got to say.
Hey, Jack.
Here, what are you doing in my pub? This is an Eastenders pub and we don't like Northerners down here.
Hey, you hold on a minute. This is a public house and we're public, so we're staying. Right, V?
Hey, Jack.
Well, I ain't serving the likes of you in this here refined establishment. Oh, hello, Hilda.
Hilda Ogden? What are you doing here? You left the Rovers years ago. We sent you off in a black cab.
Oh, Jack Duckworth, you never change. Still wearing them same old clothes you wore when you first appeared in the street. I remember you arriving, lowering the tone of the place. I see your beard is still as gobby as ever. I got treated properly at the BBC.
You've gone southern again. Go northern. Go northern. A bit further down north. Go on.
You're in the wrong pub.
You've gone back to Rovers.
I got treated properly here at the BBC. You don't get wages here. You get a salary. And it's paid straight into my Sultana account at the bank.
Hey, don't you mean a current account?
No, it's much bigger than it must be a Sultana account.
They missed that one, it was too quiet.
Try it again.
Try it again.
E-Jack. Give it an E-Jack.
Do an E-Jack.
Hey, Jack.
I hope you haven't come here to pinch my cleaner or cause trouble, because I'll get my Phil and Grant onto you.
I think your Phil and Grant have got something to do with my pigeons going missing.
Hey, Jack.
I'll call my boys to sort you out. Phil? Well, come in here.
Came up.
We've got these cheap Northerners here accusing us of pinching their birds.
Okay, mum. What's the problem? I was just dealing with Ian Bill.
Oh no, son, what's he done now?
Oh, nothing. I just like sorting him out. Remember, I didn't marry his mother, so he's my stepson.
So what have you done?
I've hit him with a step. The front door step. Oh, sorry. Is this not the accent that makes you spit?
here.
Hey, that's no way to talk about my wife. She can't help being born ugly. I only did it for a bet. The vicar said better or worse. So I didn't think there could be anything worse, so I took her just in case.
It's Jack.
Now, I don't want any trouble. I just want to find the birds.
Well, if you're looking for your old bird in the square, you can have Doc Cotton or Pauline Farr.
It's Jack.
Don't you fret, my little puddle duck.
Paddle duck? Paddle duck? She's more like an old boiler.
Here, you can't insult my Vera like that. I'll show you how to do it proper later.
It's Jack.
So what makes you think we've stolen your pigeons?
You've got pigeon pie on the menu, you don't even serve food.
Just 'cause we don't have Betty's hot pot, I don't know where she finds to appear on the telly. She's always baking hot pot. I thought pigeon pie would make a change.
It's Jack.
Now, Vera. Don't you panic, my little bush baby.
Bush baby? Bush baby? She's more like a great oak tree.
Hey, I've had enough of that. You're asking for it, insulting the light of my life. Well, she comes in handy in a power cut. Her false teeth glow in the dark.
It's Jack.
What makes you think we've got your stupid birds anyway?
Yeah.
We saw your Guan feeding them in the
So
square.
what? So what?
So what? He was feeding them to the flipping dogs in the square, wasn't he?
The dogs?
What, my Guan?
Nah.
My Guan?
Nah.
My Guan would never do that, would ya?
Nah.
He's a bird lover. I know, but never mind. We Guan now.
I'm a twin.
You're big enough. Sure you're not triplets.
We know we never.
Where are we on the blooming script, man? Oh, we know this. He's had more birds than the aviary in London Zoo. He's out now with Ian Beale's bird.
It's Jack.
Hey, my birds are pedigrees. They're my chums.
Oh,
Oh dear. One thought they were pedigree chums, so he's fed them to the dogs.
You what? You what? You've wasted my lovely pigeons on those mangy mutts.
Oh, not all of them. I managed to keep a few back to make some pies. Would you like one?
Hey, Jack!